All right. Welcome to day 2, where we will be starting straight away writing minimal programs, compiling and testing what we have. Welcome to day 2, about what we have. So thank you, Shola. Thank you, Philo, for connecting once again. So we can just go ahead and continue with today's business. All right. So for day 1, we did an introduction where we covered build tools. We will always make reference to this. Our syllabus, we look at build tools, Visual Studio Code, Java 8 and above, Node.js, Maven, Gradle, and JIT. We covered dev languages, Java, Node.js, JavaScript, Node.js. So what we're going to do today is that we are going to do all our coding in Java today. And then for day 3, we are going to be introduced to JavaScript and Node.js. And then we try to translate what we have written in Java to Node.js and ensure that we can run a JavaScript backend, a JavaScript backend as well. So okay, I'll probably have to you should be able to see is online. Do you want me to share it in the description of the video, or to show you while I am working on it? So like I said, this is the outline like I've put here. We have discussed it last week already. Build tools, dev languages, project theory, building, backend and front end, integration, development, testing, interview question, and getting a remote job. You know, in for 2, 3, and 4, we are going to be having a lot of overlapping. It says that we'll treat Java, we'll treat Node.js, we'll treat front end, we'll treat back end. By so doing, we can make some progress as we begin to look at our project. I think by the time we get to day 4 or 5, we should begin to look at our project and start a skeletal design of what our project should look like. All right. Having said that, I think we should open our notepad. We should open our notepad or your build tools if you are using the Visual Studio Code like me. We'll start with let's say variables. Just call it variables.java. So I have variables.java, and in Java, every file or class name must also be the name of the file. Ideally, to write a Java program, you have the class name that is called variable. And what is a class? A class like a bundle of some units of work or task that needs to be performed. So a class could be what we call a functional class or an object class. When we say functional class, we mean that the class has various functions that it can perform that can be executed on that class. However, when we talk about object class represents an entity, an object, or a model of something, or unit or instance of something. That is what an object is. So when we get into objects and object properties, we look into that. But for now, we'll be looking at a class as function. Function classes. It means that that class also has various functions that can be performed with the class. And in Java, every class must have what we call a keyword called class. There are different keywords in Java for naming. We have like keywords like class. We have interface. We have enum and every other one. So as we get there, we'll just be mentioning that we expect that you already have background in development and programming. So we are just doing a kind of brush up on some of these basic theories so that we can quickly move ahead now. So here we are dealing with class. In Java, like I said, we have class, and then there is something is called modifiers. Modifiers are what makes a class. It defines the visibility of a class. Visibility in terms of whether it is private. If it's private, then it's limited to packages within that class or that class alone. That class alone for private. If it is public, it means that any other classes can access the class. Okay, I'll probably share the documents. I'll share a document later. I'll share a document later. Can someone see my screen? Okay, I'm trying to refresh and see whether we can see what is on my screen. Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen now? Let me know when you're able to see my screen. Once you're able to see my screen, just send me a yes. Okay. Send me a yes if you're able to see my screen. Okay, it's better, but then I'm not on build 2 now. I'm on the okay. I'm currently showing class variables. I have a file that is open that is called variables.java. Are you able to see that? Are you able to see that? Okay. Okay. Since you are not able to see that, let me check